Hi, I'm Don Rich. Welcome to this episode of Rich Insights. Today we're going to take a look at the bond market. Now normally we tend to focus on equities, but we have to remember that the global bond market is 3 times the size of global equities. And oftentimes we can get some key insights from the bond market as to what might happen in the future in equities. All right? I often think of it as the canary in the coal mine. The canary is often gasping for air first in the bond market and then later in the equity market. So let's go to the chart immediately and take a look at our chart of the day. Here we have the average credit spread for all different credit qualities here. All right. So again, it's this is a homemade mixture, homemade indicator that I put together of AAA rated, AA, single A, and triple B. Those are all the investment grade categories, and then we have all the high yield or speculative grades in here as well. So if there is some turmoil in any of the markets, it's going to show up in this indicator. All right. Now the way to read this is that as the line tends lower here, that's credit spreads getting tighter. All right, and that's generally a good thing. That indicates a risk-on environment. The only concern is if credit spreads get too tight, then that can indicate some excessive risk-taking, complacency, if you will. Now, if spreads start to widen out, that indicates a risk-off environment. All right. Spreads widen out when there is a liquidity dislocation. And the further they widen out, the greater that dislocation. What does that mean? All right. So that tells you that there's an imbalance in the liquidity. There's an imbalance between the buyers and sellers. All right. So what's happening here when you get events like this is that everybody wants out. All right. There's a lot more sellers than there are buyers. And that is pushing these credit spreads quite wide. All right, so where are we at today? You can see we're neither extremely tight, right? We're neither extremely tight nor extremely wide by any of these measures. So things look pretty good. So what do we do with this information? Well, this tells us again that there's no stress right now showing up in the bond market, and for the equity bulls, that should give them comfort. That's further evidence that things are fine for now. So that's the message for today. I'm Don Rich. You've just experienced a rich insight. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Talk again soon.